Smart windows are the clear choice for receiving this grant for renewable energy. Today I'm going to share with you why smart windows are clearly this best choice. The term smart window is actually an umbrella term for windows using several different kinds of technology to make a ubiquitous product even better. Investing now in this technology can lead to large capital returns later, as many companies researching and developing this technology are undervalued. However, the value of stock for these companies is growing quickly, showing interest by the private sector. Today I will share with you 4 points which will convince you that smart windows are the clear choice for this renewable energy grant. First, I'll explain why we need alternative energy production methods. Second, I'll explain what smart windows are and the technology which they use. Third, I'll explain how and why smart windows will be quickly adopted by customers into modern construction projects. And finally, I will explain the advantages which smart windows have over other renewable energy methods. We're currently experiencing a climate disaster, the likes of which humankind has never seen. Carbon dioxide is being produced in greater quantities than it is being consumed. Bhargava, in the book Ecological Politics, gives us some information about this situation. Without anywhere else to go, excess CO2 is staying trapped in the atmosphere, and this is acting like a blanket which is warming the Earth. This warming is known as the greenhouse effect. As global temperatures rise due to increased CO2, more CO2 will be produced due to several reasons. Catling, in the book Atmospheric Evolution on Inhabited and Lifeless Worlds, tells us that as temperatures rise, CO2 trapped under the ice in permafrost regions will melt and be released into the atmosphere. More CO2 in the atmosphere means higher temperatures, and this cycle is known as the runaway greenhouse effect. Nakajima, along with others in a paper titled A Study on Runaway Greenhouse Effect, informs us that with higher temperatures, people will be using more power to cool the areas in which they live. This grim reality of the situation we are faced with, however, there's a potential solution to this problem. Smart windows is an umbrella term for window products which use technology to increase building efficiency and even generate power. Smart windows can use a variety of technologies to lower electrical use in buildings or even generate electricity. One main technology which smart windows use is coatings of electrochromatic, photochromatic, or thermochromatic material on glass, which changes its transmission properties of light when voltage, light, or heat respectively is applied. By varying the amount of light and UV radiation allowed through a window, significant temperature gradients from outside versus inside can be achieved with much less energy needed. This technology can work in 2 different ways. It can keep heat out, or it can trap heat inside depending on the requirement of the occupant. As you can see in this image here, this is the differing ways in which smart windows operate. So on the far end, you can see the technology being used where all of the visible light and infrared light is let through, warming the structure. And in the last photo, you can see where the structure has gone to its darkened state, which prevents visible light and infrared light from going through and heating the structure. This is done by using the different coatings on the glass, which then, when activated, can change its transmission properties of light. Another technology which is being developed for smart windows is something which is called Another technology which is being developed for smart windows are windows which can produce electrical energy via photovoltaic methods. Because fully transparent solar panels are currently impossible to produce, instead other technology called the luminescent solar concentrators are used. Luminescent solar concentrators concentrate solar radiation by collecting radiation over a large area, such as the side of a house or the side of a large building, and then converting it to luminescence, which is light, and then directing it onto a small photovoltaic panel. Now that we understand what smart windows are, let's look at why they are the best choice for a renewable energy source. Smart windows are the best choice for grant funding because their impact will be felt immediately by users of the product. Papakonstantinou and Tumelshammer explain why smart windows will lead to a decreased cost for building owners and make the occupants more comfortable. Smart windows will decrease electricity costs once installed in the first month by 10%, and in places with high UV radiation, it can be as much as 40% or 30%. This is in places along the equator. Smart windows will decrease the cost of window cleaning as much as 50%, as many of them have coating on them, as shown here, and this coating will reflect water, and when it reflects water, it will take the dirt with them, and reduce the cost of cleaning it by as much as 50%. The technology of smart windows will also allow building occupants to be more comfortable because it will reduce the amount of glare inside, allowing people to see better, and it will act as window shades, which do not have to be operated manually. Furthering our look at the advantages of smart windows, let's see why they are a better option for most people versus other renewable energy technology. Smart windows are the perfect technology to implement anywhere in the world. They are the best choice for renewable energy technology because they can be designed to meet a client's specific needs. Smart windows can be used in residential applications as well as commercial and industrial. This was told to us in a paper published by Hart and others in January 2019. He goes on to inform us that these residential applications include houses and apartments, and in Batten's paper published in 2010, some of the commercial applications of this technology has been shown in the Boeing 787 Dreamliner windows as well as the Ferrari 785M Super America. Some of the other benefits which they have over other power resources are, unlike regional specific power generation, smart windows can be used anywhere in the world. Smart windows do not rely on wind, waves, geothermal, or intense sunlight to operate. And also, because smart windows are mostly vertical, unlike solar panels, they can be more appropriate to be used in places that are affected by hail and other extreme weather events. In conclusion, solving the world's biggest problem won't be easy, but the right technology can help. Smart windows are the clear choice for alternative energy grant because we need alternative energy production methods to solve global warming crisis. Smart windows use new and innovative technology to make a ubiquitous product like the window even better. With the advantages and technology of this product, people will quickly adopt these products into future constructions. And finally, the smart windows will solve the problems which many other types of renewable energy production faces. Investing in smart windows today can lead to immense capital gains, as current producers of smart windows are relatively young and therefore undervalued. And choosing to invest in smart windows is clearly the best choice because of the benefits which they provide over already existing technology, as well as their superior performance versus other renewable energy technology. Thank you.